basically making this video today to log in my key takeaways from attending yesterday's event that was held in Chennai Trade Centre. That one, that United Economic Forum, hosted this, and they organized this event in hell. It was a fantastic event. If you are a budding entrepreneur, if you wanted to network, that was the event to be. And also, if you are looking for key guidance in terms of macro elements, it was also the event to be. If you missed it, I don't know what to say, but the thing is, if there is any video recordings and you manage to get your hands on it, please go and have a look through. It's definitely worth the time. And I'm just penning these things down, my key takeaways from here, so that I don't forget. So the first thing that I want to do is the first impression that I got of Ms. Rehana Ameer. She chaired the event yesterday. She is good, man. She is definitely good. Her questions that she posed to the panelists were awesome. And the thing is, like the question that she posed to Mr. Cheng Yun Kim, who is the Consul General from the Republic of Korea to Chennai. The question she posed to him was, how can Korea and South Korea and how can Chennai and India, how can we work together? And what are the elements that we have and how do we, maximize each other's potential? And his answer was crisp, his answer was good. He was saying something along the lines of, even though we do have our similarities, in terms of certain language words, linguistical alignment, we have certain cultural alignment also, but Korea is a bit more on the progressive path where they used to treat our women folk. He used that example. He said that Korea used to keep the woman pretty oppressed, if that's the word, pretty oppressed. But Korea does not do that anymore, and he says that by doing so, that particular action of not keeping women oppressed anymore has led to huge developments. And the thing is, he's saying that culturally speaking, that is something that Tamil Nadu can actually take away from Korea, where we need to give our women folk we need to create for them safe spaces for them to work. We need to create more environments and more platforms where they can come and shine. That is something we need to focus on our energy on. That is number one. And number two is that you are saying that in terms of coming into Korea to work, in terms of coming into Korea to make our mark, for our businesses to land there, instead of going in alone, what we should probably do is pair up with a Korean entity, that is already doing what we want to do. Pair up with them and then go in with them, and then so the local legalities as well as the formalities and the mode of operation and everything will be taken care of for them. They will do that, and the thing is, you will both leverage off each other's strength. So he's saying, instead, if you want to do that, pair up with an entity in local Korea. See who is doing what you want to do. Go in with them, pair up with them. And how do you do this? There are sources here who will actually guide you there. And the thing is, he also pointed out yesterday who you should actually go and talk to. And if you are blur about this, you do not have the least clue of who you should talk to, approach United Economic Forum. If I'm not mistaken, I think they are in Chennai's Thousand Lights area. Google search will tell you the address. Talk to them. They will be able to tell you who you should talk to in order to bring your business over to South Korea. That is number one. As for number two, a question was posed to the Australian Mr. Kamran Khan, if I'm not mistaken, and he leads the department. He is the head of the Department of State Development, as well as being the Australian Consul General to Chennai. So the question was posed, a similar question was posed to him about how we can actually utilize each other's resources for the better, something along those lines. I don't remember the exact question, pardon me on this. And his answer was good. He was saying that Australia and India right now, and especially Tamil Nadu and Australia and India, they have collaborated on projects such as university collaborations, IIT and IIMs. They are already looking into, and they position themselves in a place in Chennai as well as India, where IIT, IIM graduates or people from these colleges are being sourced, or I don't know, or been they have been identified, by the people from Australia. And say if you have a project that is very good, you're working on a good project, these people from Australia are looking at you, and probably you're going to have they're going to bring you over. And second thing is, it's not going to be, okay, please, if you are a person who is seeing this, and if you are going to shout, like, we are getting our brain drain off, please don't even bother writing anything in my comments. Just, I don't know, just go away. Just go away. Just go and do something better. But the thing is, Australian government, that's what they're doing. They're actually coming here and they are collaborating with the IIMs and IITs, and to source for the good talents, and to also provide what these talents actually require and need in order to achieve their visions. So this is what Australian government, the University of Australia, not the University, the government of Australia is actually doing. I don't know the relevant department that's actually heading this, but that's what it's doing. So that is the message that I took away from what Mr. Kamaran Khan actually said. And then after that, like this, and the question that was actually posed to Mr. Khan, he is the Malaysian Consul General to Chennai. Mr. Saravanan Kumar. His question was along the lines of, like, say, finance. Whatever we want to do, will require money. Whatever we want to do, will require money. And this was like a question on, like, Malaysia has done tremendous in terms of halal financing. Halal financing and Sharia compliant financing. Malaysia has been leading the way, better than, to the best of my knowledge, even better than some Arab countries, I would say. So in terms of that, they have come a long way, because this initiative, I think, was initiated by Mr. Tun Mahathir, the ex-Prime Minister of Malaysia. And the projects have been, like, developing, and it's been constantly snowballing, and it's good because they have come a long way. Years and years of working on the same thing has made them very good. And so what he was saying, and the question that Ms. Rehana, she posed to him was, even though we have our limitations in terms of, like, how finances actually work in India, because we have RBI and the and the monetary entities actually governing the rules down here, how can we benefit from a Sharia compliant funding? So, because basically what this does is, so for the people who do not know what it is, it's basically Islamic financing. And the thing is, it basically removes the element of prefixed interest. So what happens is, on the profit that you make, you give a percentage to your funder on the profit that you make. In a very small nutshell, that's what it is. If you make a profit, you give them. If not, well, cheers. So that's what happens. So basically, she was asking, so how do who want to start down here from India, how do we benefit from this? And then you are saying that coming January 1, they're going to launch a Tourism Malaysia campaign. He's saying, please come to Malaysia, have a look around. And the thing is, like, if you are having any kind of good ideas, we value all this, come in, talk to the relevant industry people, and see what can be done. And if, like, collaborations can be made, we can work on it. So that's basically what you're saying. And he's not disputing the idea. I mean, he's not, like, discarding the idea that you can't get financing from Malaysia. He didn't. At least to the best of my understanding, he didn't. So that was that. And the second thing that and one more point, mainly I forgot to mention just now when I'm talking about the South Korean General Counsel to India, to Chennai. One thing he said was this: Chennai is well located, and if the people of Chennai and the people of Tamil Nadu play their cards right, there is a huge amount of South Korean influence, K-pop to K-culture to everything in India. And if the people of South India, and this is just my opinion, this is what he said, but these are my words, I'm paraphrasing him. And what he's saying is that if we play our cards right, if we position our place, if we position ourselves proper, Chennai can be the gateway for South Korean businesses to enter India. That is huge. That is huge. So if you're seeing this video, if you follow K-pop and all that, well, that's something I hope that will benefit you. And I'm just, like I said, logging this in so I can revisit this sometime soon enough.